So starting the test drive in this long wheelbase Range Rover P530, the Autobiography trim really gives you everything you could think of and then some. Honestly, it's one of those trims where, for me, I feel like it almost gives you too much. If you can hear, I'm usually talking a bit louder, but this interior is so quiet that I can whisper. I'm not hearing anything from the outside world. One of the best things about this spec in particular, ride is fantastic, really quiet in the cabin, and the overall sound acoustics in here are just 10 out of 10. Now, one thing I can't stand, and I don't know how you can even turn that off, is if you go a mile an hour over the speed limit, this thing will just start dinging at you. And I've done that in several Range Rovers. And one of the most luxurious vehicles you can buy here, but even the Range Rover has its few quirks that just kind of get on my nerves, and that's one of them. Now, while I'm sitting here, I did forget one thing, and that was the controls for the lumbar and all of that. So you can actually get to that, and you control the bolsters, the shoulders, the cushion, which kind of slides in and out. So there's a lot that you can do in there once you actually get to that menu there. And that's one of the other things too with the Range Rovers. They're so freaking nice. They're so cool that a lot of this stuff, for someone like myself, and you know, I know cars pretty well, every time I get in one of these, I'm like, wait, what does that do again? Or how do I do that? Because it's so out of the ordinary. It's almost like for you to drive in old Mustangs or something, and then you hop in a Tesla Model S. You're thinking, how do I work any of this? And that's what you get here. And I've been in Ferraris, Lamborghinis, all of that, even other Range Rovers. But every time I get in a Range Rover, I'm thinking, my goodness, what is going on? But I'm gonna give it a quick pull here in the dynamic mode. All right, here we go. I mean, the thing flies, it's crazy. And the pull is so good, but also it legit floated down the ramp there. That's one of the smoothest accelerations I've ever had, going down that on ramp, and I've done it hundreds of times. Absolutely phenomenal ride quality, even as I'm flooring it. But I want to give a huge thanks to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro, Auto Pro Nashville, for allowing me to review this vehicle today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. If you're looking for a pre-owned one, click that third link down below, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on that as well. Now, you do have the lane centering here, the adaptive cruise. Again, it's one of those things where it's so, you have to get it going, and having just a tad bit of, it's finally locked in there as I'm getting off. But you do have that there. And again, just typical of the Range Rovers, they're so different that you can't really hop in one of these unless you're like a specialist or somebody that works at a Range Rover dealership. You can't really just hop in these and get right to it, because it's different than pretty much any other car on the market in terms of what we're used to here in America. Now, this one I think was online for $120,000. Well, stickered here for $120,000. It's $117,500, I believe now. It's on sale. Been here just a little while, but honestly, to get in this and nothing be wrong with it, I'm pretty impressed overall, because it really does kind of show how this has held up over 40,000 miles. There are a lot of other vehicles that you get in, and not to pick on Mercedes-Benz, pick on the Maybach, whatever, but you'll have a car with 3,000, 4,000 miles on it, stickered for 250 grand, and the side of the seat bottom is coming out. So far, I mean, everything looks to be in place. It's driving beautifully, and it's been a really good test drive here. Now, I will say, where this has those bigger wheels And these tires here, when they sit for even a little bit, the tire pressure monitor might come on. So it just needs a little bit of air in that back right tire, and that's what that light is on for. But again, not affecting the overall drive or anything. It's actually higher than the front left, but the monitor is only for the back left. So, but I think a very, very nice build here, very nice spec. I love the paint color. I love the interior. The Meridian signature sound system is incredible. Again, once you get used to using this setup, the Range Rover setup, it's pretty good. But again, if you don't like change, and if you don't like a 180-degree change, that's gonna bother you. But if you're okay with a little bit of change, you'll get used to that, and then you'll learn to love it. So, but with all that being said, great vehicle here. Just a lot of luxury, a lot of fun, and a lot of power with that 4.4 twin turbo V8. And with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2024 Range Rover P530 Autobiography long wheelbase.